Countdown to First Certificate, Student's Book, by Michael Duckworth, Kathy Good and Jenny Quintana. Published and copyright, Oxford University Press, 2008. Unit 1. Listening.
Today we have in the studio someone who needs no introduction to most of you. Pop star Enzo! Welcome.
Hi.
Now, what I'm sure everyone wants to hear is how it all happened. How did you suddenly find yourself making the hit single of the year?
Well, it goes back a long way, and I suppose if I'm honest, it's all to do with my experiences at school, which weren't very pleasant.
Oh, in what way?
Well, I was, and still am, if you can believe it, a very quiet person. I didn't find it easy to mix with the other students, and I wasn't particularly good at anything, or even very intelligent. I was absolutely hopeless at sport too, which didn't help, because that's always a good way to make friends. People seem to like you more.
So what has that got to do with what you've managed to achieve today?
As I said, I wasn't happy at school. I decided I wasn't interested in academic subjects or taking part in classroom activities, so I started looking for something that I really did want to do. In the end, I took up music. It's something you can do on your own, and it helps you to forget all about your problems. By the time I left school, I considered myself a pretty good musician.
But you didn't have any immediate success, did you?
That's a very polite way of putting it. Nobody was interested in anything I recorded. And because I'm not very sociable, I was totally useless at selling myself. That can help a lot if you really want to make it to the top. Anyway, I ended up doing a few odd jobs just to make a bit of money. I worked in a supermarket and a garage, but one day I made a decision that really changed my life. I decided to write my own pop songs. They weren't very good at first, but every new one seemed a bit better than the ones I'd written before. People said I had a real gift for it.
And how did your big break come?
I was offered a deal by one of the biggest names in the recording industry.
I bet you jumped at that.
Funnily enough, I didn't. I actually turned it down at first. I said I wasn't interested unless I was given a contract. I didn't want to record just any old thing. I wanted to do my own stuff. Anyway, they agreed to everything I asked for, and I went ahead.
And it's a very different story now, isn't it?
Well, it was immediately after that. Suddenly, everyone wanted to talk to me. They were all buying my records, and I didn't feel left out anymore.
Oh, and do you have any advice for young listeners?
My advice would be, follow your dreams. Don't be impatient. Stick to what you know you can do really well. In the end, it might just pay off.